All right, viewers, welcome back to Midlife Trucker, where your host, Tom Bell, former suit-wearing executive, now navigates the glamorous world of asphalt and diesel fumes. We're picking up where we left off at the Flying J Travel Center in Evansville, Iowa, because nothing screams living the dream like using some pilot points for a prime reserve parking spot. Worth it, though. I got a hot shower that didn't feel like a lukewarm sprinkler, and a thermos of coffee so strong it could wake up a coma patient. It's dreary out here, folks. Rainy, gray, like the universe decided to cosplay my old corporate Monday mornings. This load? Oh, it's a real treat. 5 stops because apparently 1 or 2 would be too easy. The first 2 are appointments. You know, those sacred time slots that make you feel like you're auditioning for a Swiss watch commercial. The other 3, I just got to work around their hours. Pro tip. Delivering to a locked building is about as fun as a performance review with your old boss. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end with a promotion. So buckle up as we roll through this soggy Iowa mess. Chasing deadlines and dodging raindrops. This is trucking, baby, where the only thing more unpredictable than the weather is the dispatcher's mood. Welcome to Waterloo, Iowa, home of a meat producer so secure it looks like I'm delivering to Shawshank. Check out this entrance, bars, carousel, the works. I half expected a guard to ask for my ID and a cavity search. Nope, just here to drop off a forklift. Behold, the star of the show, this beauty, standing tall and securely blocked in place. Now, trucking ain't all scenic highways and coffee refills. Watch this time lapse of me wrestling these securement blocks off the floor with a bar heavier than my life choices. This, folks, is the cardio your gym bro wishes he had. Why all the fuss? Because securement is the only thing keeping this forklift from yeeting itself out the back like a bad PowerPoint presentation. Trust me, premature forklift ejection is not the kind of viral video I'm aiming for. 10 minutes of sweat and sarcasm later, my part of this delivery is done. Sleeper break time. All right, time to hustle like I'm late for a boardroom meeting. Except this time it's to a refrigerated warehouse in Spencer, Iowa. My appointment is at noon. Just enough time to make it. Another refrigerated warehouse? Seriously, what's with this load? I'm starting to wonder if I went to work for Hirschbach, Prime, or one of those other refrigerated cargo outfits. Usually our deliveries are in and out faster than a bad Tinder date, but not today. And these 2 forklifts, they are laying on their sides, because why not? And the contractor who's supposed to unload them is 2.5 hours away, probably sipping coffee and laughing at my pain. 3 hours, folks. 3 hours to get this done. 2.5 hours waiting for the contractor, then just 30 minutes to unload 2 lifts. I'm basically a professional waiter now, living the glamorous life of twiddling my thumbs. Sure, I get detention pay after the first hour. But let's be real. Detention pay is like getting a participation trophy for sitting in traffic. What's better than detention pay? Not being detained, that's what. Now let me paint the scene for you. I'm sitting in my cab, staring at this warehouse like it's the villain in a low-budget horror flick. No reefer unit humming away today. I'm hauling forklifts, not frozen pizzas. But I'm still stuck, rationing my coffee like I'm on a survival show. Let's talk about this load for a second. 2 lifts. 2. Once the contractor finally shows up, it's a 30-minute job. But I've been cooling my heels for 2.5 hours waiting for him to grace me with his presence. I've seen faster service at a DMV on a Monday morning. I'm half tempted to hop out and start unloading it myself, but I'm pretty sure my back would file for divorce if I tried. Plus, I'm not exactly dressed for manual labor. My trucking uniform is more sarcastic dad than warehouse warrior. Picture me in a flannel, sipping coffee, and muttering one-liners to nobody in particular. That's the vibe. By hour 2, I've reached the end of the internet. Why did I trade a corner office for a steering wheel? Was it the open road, the freedom, or just a midlife crisis that said, "Hey Tom, bet you'd look great in a trucker hat"? Spoiler alert, I do look great in a trucker hat, but that's beside the point. This life's got its moments. Sunrises over the highway, the satisfaction of a perfect back end at a tight dock, but days like today, they test you. They make you wonder if you should have stayed in the boardroom, pushing papers and pretending to care about quarterly reports. But then I remember I chose this. The sarcasm, the wit, the freedom to roast every late contractor from here to Timbuktu. It's all part of the deal. So I lean back, crank the AC, and start planning my next vlog. Maybe I'll call this one The Great Spencer Standoff, or How to Lose 3 Hours and Your Dignity in Iowa. Either way, you're watching it, so I must be doing something right. Finally, the contractor rolls in. 2.5 hours late, probably just finished lunch. The forklifts get unloaded in 30 minutes flat, and I'm one step closer to freedom. By the time I'm rolling out, my plan for more stops today is in the wind. My next delivery location will be closed, and they will be home eating dinner by the time that I get there. In trucking, you make the plan, adjust the plan, then chuck the plan out the window. That marathon in Spencer killed my schedule. My next stop in Chanhassen, Minnesota, closed tighter than my old CEO's wallet. The workers are home, probably eating pot roast and binging Netflix, and I don't blame them. They don't open till 0800. So today's not going to be one for the record books. Just 388 miles. My inner executive is screaming, "Where's the productivity report?" Chanhassen, Minnesota. What's there? Not much. No Loves, no Pilot, no Quick Trip with that glorious fried chicken I was craving. Finding parking in these rural spots is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded while someone's yelling at you about KPIs. It takes planning, a sprinkle of creativity, and a whole lot of praying to the trucking gods. Out here, you don't just roll up to a neon-lit Pilot at every exit with 200 spots and a shower that smells like ambition. Nope. In places like Chanhassen, you're scavenging for a corner of asphalt that won't get you towed or side-eyed by locals who think your rig's an eyesore. Thankfully, I've got the holy grail of apps, Trucker Path, which is basically the trucker's equivalent of a treasure map. After some scrolling and a few choice words, I struck gold. A McDonald's just 3 miles from the receiver with 7 truck spots and 3 RV spaces that allows overnight parking. And get this, I'm the only semi here. 7 glorious, freshly painted lined spaces for trucks. And it's like I've stumbled into a secret trucker paradise nobody else knows about. Clearly, the rest of the trucking world missed the memo on this Golden Arches Supper Club, where the parking's free and the ice cream machine, brace yourself, actually works. I know I'm as shocked as you are. I'm half expecting Ronald McDonald to pop out with a red carpet and a McFlurry to celebrate my VIP status in this empty lot. There's a weird pride in nailing a spot like this. It's me, my rig, and the Golden Arches Supper Club against the world. Tomorrow, I'll roll over to the receiver at just after 0800, ready for a quick delivery. I do not need more detention. Until then, I'm the lone king of this parking lot, living the midlife trucker dream, one fry-scented, freshly lined space at a time. So there you have it, folks, another day in the life of midlife trucker Tom Bell. If you laughed, cried, or just wished you'd found this McDonald's first, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next time I'm out here owning the parking game. Whether it's a boardroom, a warehouse, or the finest, emptiest McDonald's lot in Chanhassen, make sure you're enjoying every day at work.